All right, welcome to Alternative Facts again. Corey, Chidi, and we're missing our guy CJ at the moment. But we have to talk about Houston Astros baseball. It's playoff time. And somehow they snuck in.
Did we?
Somehow they snuck in. Literally by the Rangers losing on that last game against the Mariners, they were able to clinch the division.
Yeah.
Even after a season of inconsistent baseball, playing horrible at home, playing great away, but it's October and things got to change.
Yeah, I mean, this season felt like, you know how in college you might take a class where you do just enough to get a C or something like that. This was a C season for the Houston Astros from what we've come to expect from them. It just seemed like, you know, oh man, we're on a losing streak. Then they'll go on a winning streak.
Yeah.
Let's snap off 7. Let's snap off 5. So they did enough just to stay right there in the divisional hunt. And then at the end, it just, the C, so to speak, just fell in their lap. You had the Rangers losing, and that's how we end up taking the divisional crown. Now, what I don't like about that is we didn't control our own destiny.
Yeah.
And one thing with championship teams, you got to control your own destiny. So while this may be another divisional title, I'm not happy about it. And I'm hoping and praying that we wake up. It's October. The lights are different in October.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we wake up and, you know, we get to business how we normally do.
It really could have been potentially not even making the playoffs.
Yeah.
We acquired Verlander back late in the season. Colors didn't throw a freaking pitch the whole year. You got Urquidy missing a good chunk of time. And then you got obviously Alvarez that missed a month. Yeah. Michael Brantley didn't play to the last quarter of the season. Yeah. And so we've got a lot of injuries, a lot of big injuries that really affected the team. And maybe that played a part with the consistency, and maybe from all the lineup changes that Dusty wanted to play around with.
A lot of experimenting. Too much. I mean, we like you said, part of consistency is consistency from top to bottom. Put the best guys out there in the best spots, and let's just stick to it. There was a lot of shuffling around, and I get it when you're a team that can win games and that can kind of sneak into the playoffs like we did. Of course, it gives you the right to kind of, let me try this, let me try that. But we need to get back to consistent flow because now it's getting a little worrisome.
So let's talk about the Astros rotation going into the playoffs. Okay. Obviously, we'll have Verlander as our ace. And then second, Frommer. You hesitated about Verlander. I'm not sure why.
Look, I'm hoping I'm hoping Justin, he's been there, he's done that. He just moved from team to team. I hope that residue is not still there. And I hope he remembers who he is come postseason. That's all I'm saying. And I like Christian Javier to be the second guy. I mean, if you look at his ERA from regular season to postseason, it decreases by over 50%. So
you're saying him over Frommer as the number 2?
Yes, I like him over Frommer.
Okay. Some people may not disagree. Frommer, when he's on,
he's
that's
on.
tough.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah,
that's tough, man. Obviously having the no-hitter earlier this season, so you got Frommer, vice versa, Christian Javier, and then the fourth guy. I mean, you gotta have JP France. I know that's a rookie,
bro,
in the big lights, but I mean, out of all the pitchers this year, this guy's been the most consistent as a rookie. Who knows where we would be if we didn't have JP? And then, fifth, I don't know if they even do have a fifth guy. Maybe it's Hunter Brown or Urquidy pitching for maybe 4 or 5 innings. Yeah, Hunter Brown, man. I was big on Hunter Brown the first half of the season, and then things kind of changed. Yeah. But I'm not counting him out. I think he's still young, obviously.
I think he needs to be able to go out there in the postseason, but he has to have a short leash on him.
Yeah.
If things are going left, he needs to, rail him back in. That's my opinion with Hunter Brown.
So let's talk about the Astros versus the Twins, okay? So the Twins knocking off the Blue Jays. The Twins are a solid team, but I don't know if they pose much of a threat for the Astros. You got a familiar face of Carlos Correa coming back in town. The first World Series win, I actually got the gold jersey with the #1 Correa, but anyways.
That's tough. I mean, it was sad when he left, but You know, when guys leave the city, you see what happens.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, and then Carlos has been having a rough season, a very rough season, but that's not our problem anymore. And so yeah, they got another great hitter, Matt Kelper, and then they got a duo with Pablo Lopez and Sonny Gray as two big pitchers on their end that obviously took away a Blue Jays team that are notably saying they have great hitters.
That's all fine, but this is October. We all know what time it is. Outside of Correa, I actually wouldn't be surprised if Correa's game went up.
For sure.
You know, he's been here before. Outside of Correa, if you haven't been there, man, it's hard to just walk into the postseason and dominate. I got the Astros winning. I think, you know, kind of how we did this season, I think we'll do just enough to win the series 3-1 and then move on to the next round.
It's going to be a great matchup. Obviously, I think the Astros will prevail past this ALDS round. And so it's going to be a great matchup in that round. And I think they have a great chance making it back to the World Series. So obviously, after this divisional series, we will follow back up and stay tuned for more alternative facts coming your way.